Yes then lads, for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below and use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. But enough of that, done. FIFA 23 is here and another updated custom tactics for you guys. Funnily enough, this one's actually going to be a little bit funny because if any of you haven't watched my previous custom tactics video, then please do check it out. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, what a formation. Jesus, I'm still in love with it. But speaking to a couple of pros that have been playing the game, etc. recently, they've been swearing down to me and telling me, Wolfie, trust me, 4-2-3-1 is a vibe. You know, the basic formation that a lot of people use every single year. So I thought, you know what? I was an avid believer that you would definitely need two strikers on this FIFA. I thought there's no way in hell that we're not going to be able to use this FIFA without two strikers because it's so slow, and it is really slow, isn't it? Let's be real. If any of you guys have played it, it is slow. I thought there's no way in hell you're going to be able to use this game without two strikers. It just wouldn't work. So I've been grinding it a lot. But I have to admit, 4-2-3-1's good, YouTube. It is actually good. But before we get into the tactics, if you want to drop a like on the video for me, that would mean the world. And hit that subscribe button to my channel as well. We have like 90% of the viewership aren't subscribed to my channel. So please, let's change that. So, how do I set my team up in the 4-2-3-1? Pretty much like so. Pretty much like what it says on the tin. Mbappe, obviously, up front. The three cams, Dembele, Best, and Vinny Jr. on the right. Renato and, I don't know how you say his name, Soler in midfield, and then the back four, pretty obvious, right? So, the tactics I use, are you ready? Let's get into it. I never really use anything other than balanced. If you're using anything other than balanced, I don't know what you're doing. Press after possession loss is good though, of course it is, but it does just drain your stamina far too much. I don't get how you're going to use it effectively with it draining your stamina so much. So, for me, which would then mean for you, it is always going to be balanced. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team's shape is neutral. Very important. The width is 47. I use 47 width. Basically, I don't mind 50 width, like just the basic and not touching it. But the more that I play FIFA 23 and the more you guys will play it as well, you'll realise you want your defence to be a little more compact because you guys will know that defending is a lot harder this year. You guys are going to want to have your defenders just a little tad more compact than what they would normally be on FIFA 22 or FIFA 20, etc. or 21. So just take it down just that tad from 50 to 47. King Bob is your uncle. The depth then, 53. It probably makes zero difference from 50, but because we do have the two CDMs, I do like to play just a little tad more aggressive when I'm playing the 4-2-3-1 because we do have the solidity of the two CDMs to help us out in terms of the defensive structure, so we can afford to be a little more adventurous with the defending and the attacking side. So I do up the depth to 53. If you want to be a little brave, maybe like a 55 or a 60. I wouldn't recommend 60 if you're running a road to glory yet. At least wait till you get a better team for that. But yeah, I am running 47 along with 53. The build-up play, long ball. I don't use that, but it always does get a shout out. It is good. Like, long ball is a very good custom tactic. I need to clip my neck. Sorry, YouTube. It is a very good option to use. But for me, my bread and butter, of course, is balanced. This tactic is used for a balanced team that maintains this formation. Players will support and make runs when they think it's the right time to do so. Pretty easy to guess. Just have the thing on balance. Let the players make the runs when they choose to. Of course. I should get it printed on a t-shirt, shouldn't I? Like direct passing. Direct passing is the way to go, I promise you. Still just as effective as last year. They haven't nerfed it, which is what I was really worried about. I was really worried about them nerfing it, actually. Like, I really was worried about it. But they haven't, which is happy days for us because we are big using and abusers of the direct passing. It's so overpowered. Once the team enters the attacking zone with possession, players will create chances by making runs for passes into space behind the opposing back line. Strikers who are fast with a good attacking positioning attribute are the best at this tactic. So yeah, like what it says on the tin, players will make runs when they think it's the right time to do so, but you can obviously use that with the LB and L1 runs as well. The width, normally with a 4-2-3-1, I don't really touch it, but I am now actually playing 57. Call me weird, But basically, I like my lamb and my ram to just be a little bit wider, but then not too wide. So I found like a really big happy medium with 57. 57 or anywhere from 54 to 57. So if you want to have it on like a round, not a round number, but you know, like a number that looks nice and aesthetically pleasing, 55 would probably work. But I'm playing 57 just to get my lamb and ram just that little bit wider. Players in the box, of course, it's going to be 7. I always have 7. There's no real method to the madness. I just always think the more players you have in the box, right, the more likely you are to score a goal. It's just the way I think. So that's the way I look. The more players in the box, the more likely you are to score, right? It's just that simple for me. And if you're going to take anything from the video, lower your corners and free kicks down from 3-3 to 2-2. It will stop you getting counter-attacked on so much. Believe you me, like, honestly, it will help you out tenfold. So, they're the tactics. We've got a team. Just one thing missing now, of course, the player instructions. Now, this is where it does get a little bit interesting. It does get a little bit interesting. So, I have stay central on my striker. I don't really have stay central on a lot of things, but I feel like in a 4-2-3-1, you want your striker to be the vocal point of the team. You don't want him roaming around. So, I have him on stay central like so. Get him in there. Stay in the central areas of the pitch. I want my Kylian Mbappe to be within the width of the goalpost or the 18-yard box. I do not want my Mbappe running out to the left wing because then I haven't got a striker. So I have him on stay central. And of course, your bread and butter, I have him on getting behind. Make forward runs in behind the defence. Of course, using a quick player like Mbappe, we're going to need him on getting behind. So, all 3 cams pretty much identical as last year or any year with a 4-2-3-1. Come back on defence. You definitely need all 3 of them on come back on defence. I feel like on FIFA 23, you need as much help defending, really, as you can get. So, all of them on come back on defence. And very importantly, very important, put them all on getting to the box for cross. Like I say with the players in the box on the tactics, I'm going to say it again with the player instructions. The more players you have in the box, the more likely you are to score a goal. It really is that simple. So, having all of your cams on getting to the box for cross helps out. I then have both my CDMs on cover centre, okay, but I then have one of them, so just one, on stay back while attacking. I will then have the more attacking one on balance to try and get forward and help with the attacking side of the game. That does help a lot with the 4-2-3-1. Having one of your CDMs on balanced attack will help him get forward and help you out with the attacking side a lot. And then last but not least, I do just have stay back while attacking on both my fullbacks. And then my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there, YouTube, is the post, well, not the post patch, the updated 4-2-3-1 FIFA 23 custom tactic for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like on the video for me. Hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. That would mean the world to me. Remember, spread the love of positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.